everyone, I'm Kimberly with ICEV. Thank you for joining us today for the session about the Elanco industry certifications. We are excited to have Bryce Winfrey here with us. So Bryce, I'm gonna let you take it away.
All right, well, thank you, Kimberly. I'm going to share my screen here and we'll get it going. All right. Okay, well, first off, I want to say thank you to everyone listening in to learn more about the Elanco industry certifications. There's no doubt that we are really proud of both these certifications because we know that there is a big demand, right, within our industry today for more talented individuals to be able to take on the roles necessary to help us meet the demands of the future that we're facing. And we feel that these certifications will equip these individuals and these learners with the necessary skills to be successful within this industry. So a little bit about who we are at Elanco. At Elanco, we advance our vision of food and companionship enriching life by developing innovative solutions that protect and enhance animal health. So we've been around since 1954. And we have about 65 years of brand legacy. Currently today in 2020, spread across 90 plus countries, and then 5,800 global employees, which is really about to set to expand here in the next couple of months. And also have 125 plus brands of sustained value. When I'm talking about brands, that's referring specifically to products. So products for our food animal customers and for our companion animal customers that help their animals stay healthy, essentially. Why we develop these certifications, there's a multitude of reasons, but one that is clearly a main topic today is when we think about COVID-19 and we think about infectious diseases. Today we are talking virtually. We're meeting not face-to-face, but through our phones and through our computers from our homes because of a global pandemic. And considering that, we know that we've got to continue to advance in this space to make sure our animals are healthy because they play such a critical role in the health of our people and our planet. And we also know that, that a healthy, safe, nutritious food supply is really essential to the health of our people as well. The second piece of this is the demands of a growing middle class. And this is a really dynamic piece because so often, especially within the agricultural industry over the past half decade, more or less, we've talked a lot about the global population moving from 7 to 9 billion people. But specifically, something that we're seeing that's really a big demand is a growing middle class. And when we think about a middle class, I'm not specifically talking about a middle class that is here in the United States and the parameters that dictate that, but talking about a global middle class where we see developing countries move up in income levels. We see a lot of this growth in Africa and in Asia, and as these countries and as these people advance and develop, which is a phenomenal thing, and it means that we're making progress in this world because they're having opportunity and having the capabilities to do so. But we also see this demand for higher quality protein, because higher quality protein leads to longer, healthier, more productive lives, right? And this is something with this dramatic population growth and this dramatic middle class growth, we've got to be able to meet this. And we've got to be able to meet this with new innovations, become more efficient. And again, it takes more people, more talented individuals with the proper skill set to help us meet one of these really dire demands of the future. The second piece of this is companionship. And what we've seen here in the United States, we've seen companionship grow tremendously as it continues to grow. But also with a growing global middle class, companionship is not just a want, it's also a need. And considering that, we're starting to see companionship, starting to see that growth in areas that normally in the past have not had much at all. Or in terms of companionship that is normal for us here in the United States. And with that, we've got to be able to keep these pets healthy. We've got to limit any zoonotic potential. especially when we consider the times that we're currently living in, right? And so all these factors play into the demands that we have in the future. And again, it's going to take more people, more individuals to help us meet those demands. And the last piece of this is role demand. We're expected to have an 18% increase in veterinarians by 2026 and a 26% increase in veterinary technicians by 2026 as well. That is huge. And this is not just exclusive to small animal or large animal. It's across both sectors within this, specifically for veterinarians and veterinary technicians. And there's a great opportunity. There's a great opportunity for younger learners to have a role and have an industry that needs their help, and they need them to come talented and ready to hit the ground running. The demand for talent is no doubt the biggest reason we created these certifications, because we know that our customers and us here at Elanco need more individuals to be prepared to meet the demands that we have in the future. And so with an increase in more veterinarians, more veterinary technicians, individuals to be able to work on a ranch or feedlot operation or a feed mill, or essentially cater to the pet owner globally as more people own pets. This is something that we're going to have to continue to focus on and really look at on how we're developing that next generation of talent and that next generation of leaders that are going to take on these roles. So what we did at Elanco was develop two different certifications, one, Fundamentals of Animal Science, and the second one, Veterinary Medical Applications. Both of these certifications are rooted in objectives, more or less, or information that is necessary to be successful in these roles. When we think about Fundamentals of Animal Science, what our customers need from an individual that works on their operation, whatever it may be, they need someone that has a general understanding of animal science, animal breeding, animal health and wellness, animal nutrition, and animal management practices. We also think of a veterinary practice. A veterinary owner and a practice in general needs an individual to have a very good understanding of the veterinary terms and terminology, animal welfare and behavior, anatomy and physiology, and just the basic overview of veterinary medical applications. Considering these objectives essentially will allow allow learners to be able to come into the workplace, whether that be as a veterinary technician or develop a strong foundation to advance their education and go on to veterinary school and become a veterinarian or specialize in whatever field it may be within the industry. Both of these certifications provide that ample opportunity to really jumpstart that career and prepare them for whatever that next stage may be. So, and I kind of hinted to this, as what an individual will gain, and that is these individuals are going to learn the terminology, the animal anatomy, the welfare and behavior that's necessary, again, to be successful. They're going to have an opportunity to have a hands-on experience. So not just completely modules-based, but have an opportunity to understand what it's like to clinical procedures and that vet-client relationship that is absolutely essential. And then the final piece of this is accelerating their career in this space. When we think of, when we talk with our customers are broad across the animal health industry. That can be a small animal hospital in the downtown of a large city, or that can be a really large feedlot operation in the Texas Panhandle. Whatever it may be, these customers all have a very similar pain point or very similar need. And what that is to have those qualified individuals ready to go. It is an expensive and time-consuming endeavor to train people on the job completely from the ground up. There's no doubt that there's training involved, and there will be. Our customers believe in that, and so do we at Elanco. But having an individual come in to the workplace, wherever it may be, and have a really good skill set and a really good understanding of the industry that they're coming into enables these customers to be more successful, more efficient, and again, from a long-term standpoint, be able to meet the objectives that we're all collectively working together for. So that's absolutely what an individual is going to gain. This is why Elanco has created these certifications. We have a skills gap today, and we want to prepare tomorrow's leaders to help us develop innovations, solutions to the challenges that we face. That is exciting, right? But is a role that we all very much take very seriously. What I'd like to show you next is more or less a recap of what I've talked with you about today, and give you a little bit of exposure of veterinary practices and what our certifications look like, as well as, again, why we develop them and what you can expect to learn from these certifications.
Since 1954, Elanco has been working to empower veterinarians, food producers, and all those concerned with animal health by providing them the tools needed to help animals live healthy lives. As part of this, we are proud to offer the Elanco Fundamentals of Animal Science certification and the Veterinary Medical Application certification.
In the animal science industry, we are constantly looking for qualified workers to come alongside us. The well-being of our animals and keeping them healthy and thriving is what our farmers and our customers want. So in this space, it's more important than ever to find people who are qualified and truly understand those customers that we're serving, and feel confident in the future of agriculture and the innovation we're bringing to help make animals' lives better.
At Elanco, we are driven by our vision of food and companionship enriching life. And these certifications are central to this purpose. We created these certifications to ensure a workforce of knowledgeable and skilled employees who share Elanco's interest in raising awareness about global food security and celebrating the human-animal bond.
As a company that has been a leader in animal health since 1954, we've consistently provided solutions through innovation to our customers, but not just through products, but also being able to provide solutions through other capabilities that we offer. And I believe that expertise in being a leader in animal health allows these individuals and these learners to have the appropriate skill set to be successful in their future positions.
Hosted on the ICEV testing platform, these certifications verify individuals possess the knowledge and skills necessary to achieve long-term educational and career success in the food and companion animal industries.
There's multiple reasons for individuals to earn this certification. One, it's backed by the industry. So this isn't something that someone created 50 years ago, it's current. The industry has validated it. We have many veterinarians that work with us that have reviewed this content, so you can trust that it's up to date and it's relevant. Two, this gives you an opportunity and a leg up in that space of animal science, whether it's working with an animal health company like Elanco or working with a vet clinic. It gives you that leg up of really understanding all those different factors that go into the system and where you might be able to play.
Okay, well, thank you all for tuning in today and to learn more about the Elanco certifications. Again, I welcome any questions that you have. I know we'll have an opportunity to chat virtually live, and would definitely welcome whatever questions those may be, and to help you understand and learn a little bit more about what Elanco's offering in fundamentals of animal science and veterinary medical applications. So with that, I will turn it back to Kimberly for more information.
Thank you, Bryce. We look forward to seeing all of you in the Q&A. You can find the link below in the workshop description, and we look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you.